First, before we see the inside guts, here's a quick look at the specs. The bottom edge features 2 speakers and a micro USB 2.0 port, which supports HDMI via MHL. Opposite from the USB port is the micro SD slot. This is a test port used during assembly to ensure that the tablet is vacuum sealed. The top and side edges include volume control, the power button, audio jack, ambient light sensor, and an IR transmitter. The charge port is located on the side, and you can see each speaker has multiple ports. The front panel includes a 2.2 megapixel front-facing camera and a layer of anti-shatter film overlaid on the glass. The screen size is 10.1 inches with a 1920 by 1200 resolution. It also has an anti-smudge coating to reduce fingerprints. The back side is plastic coated with soft touch paint. Now this was chosen over a metal alloy to allow one-touch antenna functionality. The rear camera is 8.1 megapixels. Alright, so now let's open this puppy up. First step is the removal of the back cover, which is held together with adhesive sealant. The back cover is also held to the battery using double-sided tape, and once it's opened, it reveals a carbon fiber inner lining. You can see a flexible printed circuit, which includes the front-facing camera, the IR LED, and the ambient light sensor. This connects to the main PBA. As we go, you'll see us removing quite a bit of tape. Removing the flexible printed circuit requires removing 1 screw. This tiny thing right here, that is the microphone. Removing the Sony-made lithium polymer battery requires taking off 6 screws. After you remove the screws, popping 1 hinge disconnects the battery. The battery weighs about 133 grams and is actually made of 3 separate batteries connected together. Next up, removing the bottom antenna, antenna cable, and rear-facing camera. The camera is 8.1 megapixels and uses a CMOS Exmor-R for mobile image sensor. Next is the removal of the headset jack and power button. There are a couple of different kinds of screws in the assembly. The gold color screws connect to plastic parts, and the steel screws connect to steel. Next, we remove the charging port, USB port, and bottom speakers. After removing the board-to-board connector, we get a look at the main motherboard. Shield cans cover the chipsets to reduce electromagnetic interference. Now on to the NFC antenna. And after a couple more screws, we have the removal of an additional speaker. And with just 1 more screw, we can remove more of the actual Xperia Tablet Z frame. Then, micro SD card holder. Next is the LCD assembly. There's a board underneath it that controls the LCD and touchscreen. There's a lot of adhesive sealant, and LCD panels and touch panels are very delicate. And there you have it. 1 tablet plus 1 badass engineer plus a few of us drooling over the parts with our camera equals 1 Xperia Tablet Z teardown. You'll be able to get your hands on a Z of your own in May, and for more product first looks and teardowns, head to youtube.com/signal.